Grip It Girl Golf is about empowerment. It's about personal growth. It's a journey of learning about yourself, challenging yourself, and having fun. Learn, grow, golf with Grip It Girl Golf.
Hey guys, it's Amber here with Grip It Girl Golf. I am so sorry you had to see that. Didn't know you were standing there. But as you can kind of guess, I hit a pretty bad tee shot. We're going to actually do a lesson now on what do you do when you hit a bad shot and how to overcome that anger and frustration that exists after you hit those poor golf shots or undesired golf shots. So here's another great lesson on focusing on the process, where we're going to go over some really great, simple and powerful ways to improve your mental golf game. And we're taking you right onto the course because that's where you're going to get the most results. So today's lesson is going to be on emotional control. And there's so many aspects of emotional control. So we'll be doing a series with emotional control today, focused on that anger and frustration after your shot. So what is emotional control? Well, it's fairly simple, but it's basically having control over your emotions and how you respond to them, as opposed to your emotions having control over you and creating this crazy response like getting upset over a tee shot. In the moment, it felt like the only option, and you're seeing red, you're so angry, and you have to release it. But realistically, you can just sit with that emotion and let it kind of dissolve on its own, allowing yourself to have a much more enjoyable golf round. So as we go over this emotional control and really focus on this anger, we're going to learn how to channel out that anger and channel in like the joy, excitement of the golf game, and really make our rounds more enjoyable and in overall better resulted. So better scores, better outcomes, right? So we're going to go through a series of tactics you can use right on the golf course, right when you're playing, that's really going to help improve that emotional control and help you deal with that anger. So the biggest part of anger that's so destructive is it causes you to tense up. And it also it minimizes your focus and your visualization. So you're not going to be seeing situations properly. So you probably are going to make some poor on-course decisions. And also it tenses you up, so your golf swing's not going to be as free as it should be. So you're going to be swinging on a different plane and having different timings with your swing that's going to result in even more poor shots. So in order to overcome that, we need to let go of the anger, release the stress, and just enjoy the game. It's a game of misses. We're meant to learn from our mistakes. So we got to really understand that and accept that as part of the game. So number one is going to be preset your mind. So it's similar to the idea of a pre-shot routine, but what it's going to just get your mind prepared for anything to happen on the golf course, because as we all know, anything's possible. So you kind of tell yourself, I'm excited about my round today. I'm, looking forward to being out on this beautiful golf course, but I know I'm not going to hit every shot perfectly. So I'm okay with that. I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to improve, and I'm going to take this opportunity to really just enjoy the game. So you allow your mind to be open to these bad shots to happen. So when they do, it's not so much of a shock. Number two is going to be your pre-shot routine. So we have a great lesson on the pre-shot routine that really explains kind of what it entails and why to do it on every shot. But in simple terms, what it does is it pushes out kind of that negative energy, that anger, or that fear, and it allows you to hone in on that focus and have one clear focus in mind, and that's the golf shot, the golf swing, and where you want it to land. So go ahead and check that video out, and it gives you a lot more detail on the pre-shot routine. Number three is going to be time out your anger. Okay, so that means kind of set a time limit for your anger. It could be until you get to your golf bag or until you get to the ball, your next shot, So once you get to your next shot, it's like immediately the anger just disappears. You
Anger deactivated.
put a stopgap on it and there's no way to go over it. So you can add that to your kind of subconscious and your psyche where you time it out and that's when it's over. So then you're free and ready to hit that next shot, and that's ultimately what we want. Number 4 is going to be make it kind of a game, make it kind of a mental game, and keep a scorecard. You know, we like to keep a scorecard on the golf course to determine our progress and how we're doing. Do the same with kind of that anger and frustration, you know, so a bad shot or an angry response can be a +1, and a good response to a bad shot could be a -1, you know. So on occasion with your golf round, just kind of keep track, and it'll make you more self-aware of when that anger is occurring and allow you to be more consciously aware and let it go. And number 5 is going to be smile. So that's very difficult to do, especially after a bad tee shot. I've, you know, tried to implement it, and at times it just seems impossible, but just kind of train your brain to just immediately smile after that tee shot or after that poor chip shot, and it tricks your brain, triggers it to not respond in a negative way, but more so kind of be curious, have fun with the game. This game is a crazy situation, no matter if you're a professional or a beginner. So what you want to do is just kind of trick your brain a little bit into smiling and finding the joy in every moment on the golf course. And then number 6 is my personal favorite. It's going to be your own cheerleader. So we have so much kind of negativity in this world. There's so many crazy thoughts that we have and just crazy things happening. We don't need to be our own worst enemy or our own critic. You know, we just need to put that to a halt. We want to be our best cheerleader and our best supporter. And so when you get in those situations of good shots or bad shots, build yourself up, encourage yourself. You know, the next shot can be the best shot of your life. You never know. But with a positive attitude and encouragement from yourself, the option of that happening is a lot more possible, right? So be your own cheerleader. Don't be your own worst critic. We all need more love and support in this world, and what better person to give it to us than ourselves. So take these tactics with you to the golf course and really try to implement them during your golf round, and you'll see some great results, not only on your enjoyment of the game, but on your score, which helps. So happy golfing, happy practicing. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you on the next lesson.
At me from over here, like where you just hit it.
Go, Ember!
Just say, now go.
Go, Ember! Number 4 is going to be... Oh, I remember.